Strikes it to the back of the net. Fantastic strike from Darcy Campbell. Oh, that'll tumble through. Clear run at Hadlin, good parry. Good Gardner, by hook or by crook, has managed to smuggle that one beyond Matthew Taylor. No mistake second time round either. Uddingston gets some breathing room in quarter four. And that seals a vital win for Uddingston. Really hard fought one today. Hello everyone, welcome to UDDY TV's coverage as Uddingston hosts Edinburgh Cala in the Cup. As you can see, we've got one game that's overran. There was a injury in quarter four. We are in quarter four for this one, so we're almost at the tail end of that, and we'll be able to bring you the full game shortly. It's just me going my comms for this one, so we'll do our best to keep you up to date with when the next game is going to get underway. But obviously, just a little bit of delay to our usual, and we'll be back on with the Edinburgh game, the Cup game, very shortly. For now, though, why don't we take a look back to last weekend? We caught up with head coach of the G1s, Tom, after our gents secured their place in the top six. Alright, Tom, well, first up, congratulations. The boys made the top six in the end. A little bit of a nervy day, all told.
Yeah, completely a nervy day. We knew that we had to rely on other results. We're fortunate that one of those results, probably the one that we didn't expect, ended up good for us. And we knew that we still had a job to do here. We knew it was going to be a challenging match against ESM, judging by their results in previous games. So we knew it wasn't going to be quite an easy turnover, but the boys got there eventually.
Yeah, ESM certainly made us work for it. But the short corners delivered all season, and I guess it's no surprise that when in the most tense game we've had so far, it's the short corner again that's the one that's giving you the most outcome.
Yeah, it's definitely one of our strengths. We have got a good short corner attacking team, and we're fortunate that the defensive team for our short corners as well is good, because CSM had a couple of good corners. Nick been forced to make a great save.
What does it mean for the guys as well to get the chance in top six, test themselves against the better half, as it were, of the top line?
I think it was always an intention or an aim at the start of the season for us to get it. That was our first goal, to get to that top six. I think the guys have deserved it. They've certainly had a really good first half. We've missed out narrowly in a couple of results. One of them against Watsonians, a short corner after the whistle, was unfortunate, but we kept working hard. Got on to the next game. Yeah, we've got enough points there to get us at top six. Fortunately, that goal difference seen us through.
Tom, well, congratulations, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Right, first Captain's Challenge of 2024.
Okay.
Royal Gaelic Week.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. Right.
So we have 14 hockey-related Gaelic terms,
Okay.
and you'll get the Gaelic word, and then you have to guess what the English
Okay.
word is.
Alright. Hockey.
Hockey? Hockey.
I'm going to guess this one's hockey, just.
Yeah.
Goal.
Goal? This is really difficult. Shoes.
Foul. And goal. Don't know if it says a lot that I was thinking of a foul before I was thinking of a goal.
Pitch. I got it right.
Pass. Oh, that was a bit.
Pass. Surely. Okay.
Circle.
No.
Penalty.
No.
Ball. Umpire. No. I don't know that one.
Open goal.
Short corner.
Penalty corner.
So that is.
A short corner.
Yeah.
Offside.
No.
I'm between touchline and bench.
T-shirt.
No.
Is that not the Irish Prime Minister or something like that?
I'm gonna go bench.
Warm up. Tackle.
Teammate. Warm up. Ah, no. Yo, but nah, this one ball surely.
Is this ball?
Paul?
A bully.
This one's got to be ball.
Hit.
Yes.
Ad heartache.
Erstiche.
So close. How am I meant to guess this?
Tomahawk.
Dugout. I think I've already said that.
Ariel.
Half time.
Alright, defender. Okay, I'm good I got that one.
Defender.
Yeah.
Defender.
Is this dugout?
Gallic flips the words
It's a
around.
clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. Clubhouse.
It's Scottish hockey.
I don't know. Scotland hockey. Scottish hockey.
I have no clue. Shin guard.
Scottish hockey.
Uddingston Hockey Club.
Uddingston Hockey
Club hockey there, bro. Uddingston Hockey Club.
Meeting room.
Just like, I think you've lost.
Uddingston. Half of them were dugout though.
Half of them were dugout.
This is really not going well.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that as well. A little peek into some of the offerings we have on TikTok. Alistair Condy working very hard this week as part of our Gaelic Week celebrations. You might have already been tuning in on Thursday night when we had our Gaelic Week broadcast. And the club also appeared on BBC Alba last night. And you can see our socials on the screen at the moment. So UddingstonHockeyClub.co.uk. We've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter or X, depending on how you feel about it. And TikTok, all of them should be at Uddy Hockey. So if you've somehow found us through YouTube and you haven't found us through any of those other means, or one of those channels is beyond you at the moment, please go. Well, we've got a little bit of time waiting for this game to start and give it a follow. Alistair Condy puts in a lot of hard work with those socials as part of the socials team, and yeah, go give him some love while he's having a weekend away. And obviously, hopefully that captain's challenge, and there's many more I know he's got planned to come, giving you a wee giggle there as well. Just another reminder, we are still waiting on this game to finish. There's an injury in quarter 4, so we're a delayed start for the cup match between the L1s and Edinburgh Cala. Bring you that as soon as it's ready to get going. I think both teams are still warming up in the areas behind the pitch, so should hopefully be a quick start once this one is finished. But we've got plenty of other content to interest you in the meantime. It was a very nice gala day indeed for both Uddingston Gents ones and Ladies ones. You might already have seen, it's already up on the YouTube channel as well, how the Gents got on. We put Paul and myself were down with the cameras. We've got a pitch side video from the Gents, but also the Ladies ones. We'll take a look at that just now. Well, a fantastic day over at Galladay after both the gents ones and the ladies ones secured promotion up to the top level at indoor this season. Very good day, and glad you all got to see a little piece of that. Just a reminder, as we see this game just finishing, it was a little bit of run over. We will get the Edinburgh Cala Uddingston Scottish Cup game on as soon as possible. While we wait for the both teams to get settled though, just a chance to remind you as well, you can keep track of everything socials wise through at Uddy Hockey, and that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. And just a reminder for those of you who've already made your way across with an Edinburgh Cala persuasion that your club as well with their socials channels and website worth, if you've not already, making the effort to watch us here, we very much appreciate, but go give your own club some love. Make sure you're following them on all the relevant channels to stay up to date with how your club's getting on. And like I say, while I wait for the girls to get sorted, we have some very quick highlights from how the girls got on Thursday night. We'll take a look at those and be back for the start of the next game.
Just little things like as all high Glasgow Doll, Ants, D, Darcy Campbell, Kieran Ball, and Cool, Glasgow, Lish, here Ocean Gurich. Yes, Avuniger, Ocean Gurich.
Oh!
Joe save on the keeper. Has to Coid or son Kutchigan Anson Kjarkel. Aloric Orla. Avuniger and Ocean Gurich Kutchuk. Ocean Gurich the Isht Orla. Kerma at Ball stay. Dolgu Lucy Agus. Current balancing Tull. There's a hit Tull in game it. And Gignani Airson ball again. They go Tull fear va Airson. Lucy Hogarth and Shaw. Glasgow a quiet as 100 again. A dull. Van Ocean got it to the east. Dull. There's on the slat. I guess Gierig a dull. I guess a Kieran Ball. Ounce and Kjarkel Fash Aaron Tull. Ach. Lillian Shirval. Quieters one. It's a good Susan line yet.
It's great work from Lily.
Dull Anson's Kjarkel at east. And Gian did. Oh, tennis is Vunig. Oh, I guess Shanae.
Anti-climax again.
Yeah. Well, upper game, Airson.
Well, feels like we speak to Gareth actually after that game. Hard fought Thursday night seemed to be a bit of a staple it's becoming for ladies ones. And as you can see, Carol's finishing their warm-ups and we're almost ready to get things underway for Uddingston versus Edinburgh Cala in the Scottish Cup. Place in the quarter-finals at stake, Edinburgh Cala, the lowest ranked team left in the competition. As much as all of us from an Uddingston persuasion don't want a Cinderella story, I'm sure there's plenty out and interested, looking to see if there's a little bit more carriage before this pumpkin. For now, we'll take a look at the team lines from both sides. We'll start with the home team. Just one change from Thursday night is Capnelli drops out from the lineup entirely. As for Coach Gareth Aiken, it's just more of the same. I assume is the call. It was a hard-fought win on Thursday night, but one that did produce plenty of chances after that rust post indoor was shaken off into quarter 3 and quarter 4. You'll be confident that as that rust is removed entirely, perhaps today, that the goals will flow accordingly. We'll take a look at Edinburgh Cala as well. Team ready to cause another upset and book their place in the quarter-finals. That's what's at stake today. Will get sorted today, one way or another. So all that's left, like we say, final preparations. Just a reminder, this game is starting a little bit later than billed. A little bit of overrunning fixtures and an injury in quarter 4 of the previous game meant we've ran on a little bit longer. We will have this game up and ready for you shortly. Should only be a minute or 2 away. Like I say, just a reminder as we see the numbers of you start to trickle in, and thank you very much for joining us as part of the broadcast. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed to Uddingston Hockey Club's YouTube channel and you have interest in doing so, now is the perfect time to do that. You'll be kept up to date with everything that we post from a video content perspective. Obviously there's Ali Condi running our TikTok as well, at Uddy Hockey. Plenty of places to consume Uddingston Hockey Club video content coming up. So well worth keeping your eyes on, and as we've already said before, his captain's challenges, he's got plenty planned and in mind, and the best place to stay up to date with that is through those social media channels. There's Lucy Hogarth. The difference between the two sides from the short corner, and the routines were something we did discuss with Coach Gareth after the game as well. I think just when we're discussing a little bit of Uddingston rustiness post indoor, that was certainly one of the areas he was wanting to see a little bit more fluency from his team. So certainly something to keep an eye out for this game ahead, that he's looking for a little bit more from that penalty corner routine. We're seeing the pictures of the girls with their shooting drills. A little bit of lip service for Bertie Shields, who's come in and made the goalkeeping spot roll. And you saw, if you were here early enough for the indoor, there's a big save in the Gala Day final. If you haven't seen it, it'll be up on the YouTube channel this weekend. Worth a look back when you get a chance. And a couple of big moments as well against Glasgow University. Game was only 1-0, so any error from those at the back could have turned that into a more negative result.
Okay, one last time through and then we're starting.
And certainly for the Shields household, it's a boost for Verity as well. If you go back and watch the broadcast from Thursday night. Don't do it now, you can do it later on. There's a clip right at the end where we've just caught the edge of the camera. Verity getting a chance to celebrate with her sister, part of the opposition, and so for Verity, bragging rights in our household. At least for that meeting between the two. That's it. Just a reminder for those joining late, you haven't missed anything. There's been a delay to us getting things started here. An injury in quarter 4 of the game before, part of a couple of delays that mean we're starting this one slightly later than billed. Looks like warm-ups finishing up, at least from an Uddingston perspective, is to start to gather, plan their final discussions, final chats. One last set of drills and then we'll be almost ready to get things started. Appreciate your patience for those of you joining us, and take this opportunity if you need it to go. Grab a cup of tea, get your snacks ready for this one. Looking forward to what should be a really tasty cup tie. I wonder if the game's also been held up just due to a player transit problem. I don't know if it's just got ready elsewhere, but it's Edinburgh Cali goalkeeper just making their way across towards Calinets at the moment. They've just been getting warmed up and getting sorted somewhere else in the meantime. Either way, should only be 5-10 minutes from getting things underway here. after the delays to starting, we are pretty much there now in terms of getting things started. Appreciate all of you that have been tuning in early and waiting on. Appreciate your patience. And final chats and decisions about where things are starting as both teams are getting sorted. We've actually joked, I know Alistair's not here and not working this weekend for socials, so let's I tell you what, for those of you who are watching from an Uddingston persuasion, can I ask you on whatever channel available to you, just to tag Uddy Hockey. Let's see how many of you are watching, where you're watching from. I'd love to see how you're enjoying this one. And if you're an Edinburgh Cala fan watching in, very much appreciate it as well, and feel free to tag both clubs as well. I'd love to give it a chance to celebrate all of you who've made the effort to tune in. As both sides, final conversations, almost ready to get this Scottish Cup tie started. As we said, a place in the quarter-finals beckons. Last instructions between captain and teammates. And last bits of motivation, advice, geeing up, firing up, passing on from experienced heads to teammates, and both sides want to take early advantage in quarter one and try and get a little bit of a hold in this game. We'll see what the opening quarter has in store for us very shortly. It is Edinburgh Cala that get us underway. Cala begin this first quarter moving through at the back, trying to tease Uddingston forward and find some space through the centre. Space they find initially. Leave the door open for Alexi McMillan to try and step on to. The umpire's whistle will bring her back. Cala with the back three for now. They'll try this our near side, see what they can find in these early moments, see what gaps they can search for and pick out. Uddingston starting to press high, starting to press early. Trying the latest to try and apply some, and Ratton play her part in the turnover. Just shows too much though. And Captain Darcy Campbell gets her first couple of proper touches. Williams trying to batter her way through, will get the umpire's decision as well. Those of you that were around for the team lines, we'll show them back up again at the end of quarter one. But there are some differences in the numbers we have, and those for Edinburgh Cala players will do our best to make sure we're identifying the right players at the right times. Meanwhile, my show getting ready to get us restarted for Uddingston, just around about the halfway line. She'll bring this one out herself, push it right. And we gather at the second, it was Porter doing her best there with a crowd of white and navy. Cala can try to play the way through the high press as it comes from Uddingston. Muir on this right side trying to avoid any easy ball through the channel. Good forced turnover for Uddingston now, breaking into last quarter. Uddingston turning that high press into field position as well. Lexi McMillan not able to find their way through again. Finds her movements pulled back by the umpire. Back for the shout from Coach Gareth as we try and keep our eyes on what Uddingston, little tricks and changes they're trying to pull out at the moment. In the meantime though, it's not the back four we're worried about, it's McMillan trying to force this D bound again. Another little bit of remonstration as the umpire's whistle denies it for a third time in almost as many minutes. Territory has been all in Uddy's favour at the moment, but it's been Cala largely the ones in control trying to break out. This time the breakout doesn't go the right way for them and gives Mullen a chance just to drive the front of the D, spin around and look for a shot that isn't there. She'll get another chance now to fizz that one across. No takers, but Crichton, edge of the D, strikes just wide. Big aerial over the top, and Lucy Hogarth perhaps not the target to try and play that over the top of. The big tree able to bring that one down comfortably. So try and nibble again at the turnover, make its way through to Campbell. A little bit loose in possession, just feeding that forward to McWilliams. Opens the door for Cala to try and step into the Uddy half for what did their first foray. Chance to stay in control, and they again go for the aerial route. Shaw can get a touch to slow it down, and Campbell just shows too much. Shaw waiting for an umpire's whistle that does come in eventually there. Just a little bit of a through mash outside the UDD, but Uddingston now back in control of things. And push left down the channel. Lexi chance to go on another charge down the flanks and try and find a way to find targets in the middle. There are some waiting just to hold up by the baseline. Still battling is Lexi, and she'll win her side the first short corner of the game. Gareth was saying, as we've said for those who missed pre-match, Gareth was saying some of the short corner to Glasgow University just showed a little bit of the rustiness. Time to offset that. Wants a quick response, and we'll see what he's been able to communicate in the meantime. First one swept in. Campbell will strike that one, forces a good save out of the goalkeeper. Muir, another chance, just chops at it a little bit. Just get another chance just to try and put some pressure on as Cala will play their way out and just dump it away safely. Shaw gets restarted to Campbell. Campbell wants to try the drive, the crash ball in. Looks like it was going to break from McMillan, but there's the umpire's whistle again. He's just taking a nick off a foot on the way through. Just finding it a little bit tough to try and break out of their posture at the moment. Trying a couple of different movements, and we've seen the aerial a couple of times as well. This time we push down the right hand side with the visitors. They're right, but there's Crichton to force the turnover. Millen can advance the line as well, and now drive this one D bound, the crash ball cut out. loose touch opens the door now. Mullen, Hogarth just in front, she can just squeeze that through too. With a second nibble from the challenge, but not according to the umpire. Just a little bit scrappy and a bit bitty for Uddingston in that area just around the Cala D at the moment. We're back with our keeper as Cala defender puts it straight out of play. And this press playing with some real tempo at Uddingston and forcing Cala into another mistake there, but that's the other side of the pressure, is that there's been a couple of those. Just too eager and allowing the break up of the play from the umpire's whistle as Cala will restart. Again, happy to keep it safe at the back, down, defend it back with goalkeeper basically is the sweep left, and now up the shout from Gareth as the press comes in. Porter, another chance for her to turn over, and she does really well there. So keep her opposition number tied in the byline. Cala try and break counter quickly, and it's the touch that's loose that puts pay to that. Sure. Plays it safe, back to Campbell. Has one eye on the crash ball, finally spots it in McWilliams. Good connection as well, and Mullen. Heavy collision between the two players and frustration there. But it's a decision that goes Uddingston's way. Just two players with eyes in the ball rather than who's around them there. What it does do is let Uddingston advance Campbell. Not in any rush, no, any pressure to try and force this forward. Shaw will try down the channel. It's cut out for now. As Cala will try and break out of this defensive zone before the umpire's whistle denies them. And McWilliams can return the charge. And there's a little bit of instruction passed on to the umpire that is the way that was resumed. Clearly the umpire's not happy with. Right side, it's just a retake for Uddingston. Keep possession, keep the territory. And as we're beyond halfway into quarter one, some of the thoughts will be about turning not just the pressure and not just the territory, but into chances and further into goals as well. Crichton trying to drive forward, looks for something out of the umpire, gets the outcome. There's a little giggle from me there as we glad to see that Ali Condi tuning in, so all the more reason now to make sure he's going to have a blown up phone. So let us know where you're tuning in today from. Tag at Uddy Hockey on your preferred social media channel for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram or TikTok if you've already found us across on there. I'd love to see how we're getting on with those channels at the moment, but focus will return to the short corner routine for Uddingston. Already seen one. Second, driven strike, straight through. Uddingston take the lead. Seen a couple of those already in the last 12 months. Darcy Campbell again. No nonsense. Drives out into the corner. Uddingston have the reward for the early efforts in quarter one. Campbell. No shot. Uddingston go already driven forward, looking for more than just the one they've got so far. Cala been under the cosh a lot, and now to find a way to break out and do something more meaningful further up the pitch. Goal will be a blow, given they've been holding up defensively reasonably well before that point. Just the short corner that's undoing them. Now a chance for the visitors to try and play their way back out. They'll rotate across the defence, and now from left to right. ball will bounce away out of play. This quarter starting to feel like survival for Cala, just to try and take as much of the sting out of this. And the deflection will let Cala regather, and the umpire's whistle will make sure of it too. Able to pick up through the middle, but the force of the pass just takes it away from her. And Cala, not afraid to rotate through the back. They found another way to try and drive some space. That pass doesn't do her teammate too many favours, though, keeps the pressure on and forces the turnover in possession. Porter trying to dance her way around trouble, does that really well as well. Going to have another go at 2 or 3 more. Just runs into too much traffic. Final few minutes of quarter one. Uddingston will certainly be very happy with how things are going for Cala. I think it's perhaps the battle they expected, the quick first quarter. While the scores are just the 1 goal in at the moment, just takes one good moment for the visitors and things will start to get nervy for Uddingston again. Uddingston can try and push down beside the left this time and can't quite find the way through. Morla and Maisie both on to try and push down that side and not able to find the route this time. Still time left in the quarter to do that though. Shaw, now she wants the crash ball in. Muir can pick up. She's going to drive this one across back from the baseline. Mullen goes straight to goal, powered away by the Cala keeper, and now can that spark anything from the visiting side is dance around and look for a route forward. Pass across the heart, cut out for Cala, and now chance to try and attack with pace. Lexi just on, rotated on and diving in straight away to force the turnover and step back into the part of the pitch she was hoping to be in. Porter tries to dance around the stick and umpire decision goes against her, enough to try and keep the pressure on, and that looks like we're ready just to keep playing advantage. No need for the umpire to chime in a second time though. We're ready, now they will. Cala again, forward. Starting to ask questions of Uddingston in the more dangerous area, but the pressure from that front line is making things difficult. Muir is getting the way, advantage was going Cala's way. Umpire's happy to let this play on now. Cala switch from left to right again. It's just that loose touch in the wide area that undoes them, turns over possession. Uddingston go driven through the heart. Chance for Mullen to step on, try and feed through Muir, too much on the pass. Cala again, trying to play out this time. Out of play off Uddingston's stick, and they'll take the chance to advance. Just shorten inside from Cala. Again, you just see that wave of blue coming forward, making it very difficult. Cala to get their heads up, pick their passes. Just not getting a lot of time in possession. And that is where we'll end quarter one. Uddingston take the lead 2/3 of the way through quarter one with a fine strike from the short corner, and it has been all Uddingston pressure. It might not have been the lion's share of possession, but it's been a game of making things very difficult for the visitors so far. We said at the top, the lowest ranked side in the cup as it stands, a place in the quarter-finals awaits against what we're expecting to be some of the heavyweights of the Premiership top flight as well. Only one goal in it, so plenty of time for fairy tales if Cup Magic wants to win out. But from another perspective, job done in quarter one, it's 1-0. Take a chance just to flash up our team line, so we'll take a look at the visitors first. And just a reminder, obviously, we've got slightly different team numbers to what our visitors are wearing at the moment, but that should be your Edinburgh Cala side taking the field on the sidelines at the moment. And then we'll take a look at the home side. Darcy Campbell, captain scorer, short corner routine, delivered against Glasgow University, and it's delivered with an opening goal in quarter one. And it's been a real front-footed performance so far from Uddingston, and it's yielded on the scoreboard early. Now, I'm sure attentions will turn to getting a stronger foothold in this game. Final conversations and advice shared between coach and teammates. What will quarter two yield? Both coaches seen a quarter of what the other wants to do. Both sets of players seen what the other side is trying to do. Quarter two, the chess match changes over. Cala, get us underway. Sure. Uddingston happy to recycle at the back. This is perhaps going to be more of the game plan we see when Uddingston are in possession. They've got to wait and pick their moments. And Crichton trying to attack down the left side. McMillan bustles her way through into the D, into somewhere dangerous, and almost right in front of the goalkeeper as well, but denied at the last by the Cala defender, and it's Cala that can get it cleared. Ratton will drive this across the face of the defence and all the way across to the lateral defender Shaw. He's the little tip, returns it to Cala possession, and they'll just get it clear anywhere. We had plenty of praise before the game for how Verity Shields been playing as well, but certainly a star of indoor was Kirsty Ratton. Absolutely dynamite from the short corner, and like I say, take a look at the highlights that will be up shortly from that Gala Day game. It's also available on Scottish Hockey as well. See how dangerous she was from the set players. Cala able to play their way out off the stick of Shaw. Again, go from left to right to try and drive some space, and Ratton can regather that driven pass forward. Umpire's decision didn't quite well. It's come off in the meantime. It was a little bit of a scrum there, but it's gone Cala's way, and another crash ball through the heart. Campbell alive to the danger. Quick on the turnover, and Hogarth. Hard turn to try and crash ball through the heart. Cala recover quickly. But a scrap before it's forced somewhere towards Shields, who can just let that run and walk away. Campbell again spies the crash ball. This time picks out Muir. Needs to wait for support that's coming, and Hogarth just runs out of road as the pass came in. Those white shirts surrounding her. Crichton. And McWilliams and McMillan now is Uddingston again find joy on this left side. McMillan trying to crash through. I think that's come off her foot on the way. And she kicks her out of play. Miscontrol opens the door for Hogarth again, and the umpire decision will allow Uddingston to keep the pressure on. Lucy will want to take this quickly, finds her route denied, she'll get another chance. This time, happy to hold and wait. And Porter, drive this one across, can't quite find its way to a blue shirt, could still bobble that direction, short corner of the decision. Yielded a goal already for Uddingston and drawn a good save. Out of the Cala keeper otherwise. From the third, what can Uddingston provide? Driven in, looks like Campbell's the target again. Swept shot and it'll come back for Cala. Just kicking up too high there. Just didn't look like it went quite to plan from the shot there as Cala try go the aerial route. No takers apart from Campbell, the last two really able to make any kind of contribution to it. Williams finds her pass forward blocked. Again, Uddingston quick to try that left-hand side. Now we see the switch from left to right. Campbell. Shaw. Didn't like what they see. We'll try the left this time. Crichton. Williams bounces up off her stick. Brings it back for Cala. Again, a quick crash ball. This time recovered by Ratton, and now Cala just in danger of handing away cheap possession. Shaw. Quite sure what she wants to do as she holds, and pressure comes and forces an error. Lucy Hogarth trying to turn over. She wants to drive this down the baseline. The little nibbles from the Cala player slow that down. Shaw goes the aerial route. Porter can't get a touch. Miller will. Miller to McMillan. The touch just shows too much to the Cala defender, and in the battle, it's the umpire's whistle again. A little bit risky from the Cala defence they play out, and again it's cost them. Just showed a little bit too much of McMillan there. Want to keep half an eye on even as this game winds on. That high press hasn't really stopped from Uddingston. Campbell. Ratton, a little look up in exasperation as she played that. She knew it wasn't a clean pass forward. Crash ball again cut out this time. Anna Williams through the heart. Crichton gives it back to McWilliams, and now again going through the centre. Chance for Lucy to stretch her legs forward. Muir's touch is heavy. It's going to run on. She does best to keep it in play. Does really well. The Hogarth strike will go just wide. And that is a good sight for Uddingston. Just starting to see a little bit more of a stretching of the Cala defence, able to create from other avenues than the press right high on the defenders. Calla, right defender there to keep that play and try and charge down, just showed too much to Miller. Lucy evades the pressure as it comes. Shaw. Darcy Campbell, plenty of time to survey this and wait. And wait, doesn't like what she sees. Give and go with Shaw. Now Ratton. Uddingston, no rush. Certainly will want to have a little bit more control on the scoreboard. As we said at the end of quarter one, this 1-goal deficit for Calla will be wiped out in one moment. And that will certainly put a little bit of pressure on the hosts and a little bit of heart for the visitors if it was to happen. Campbell though was driving for another crash ball, could break Lucy Hogarth's way, trying to feed this through to Muir. This time it does connect, just nipped away from Muir at the last. Keep battling and force the turnover back. Hogarth will try and drive this somewhere dangerous. McMillan again with the backhand. Now Miller sweeps, drives. Good save out of the Calla keeper. Lovely dancing work from the edge of the D. Lucy Hogarth throws the praise from teammates, just breaks down for Uddingston. Ratton back to Crichton. Trying to skip through Miller. Right on the baseline, trying to force something somewhere useful, look for an outcome or something more as just gets away from Porter. Defender getting the telling touch. Block tackle from Hogarth. Now she can drive down the right and try and feed this somewhere dangerous. Just evades Campbell. Uddingston almost all hands to the pump to try and force something in the D here. Campbell, chance to strike. She's pulled that wide, and there's no one that can get a telling touch to force it back goalward. A lot of pressure and a lot of commitment forward from Uddingston there. Certainly caused Calla a lot of troubles. Calla play out. And wait for the moment for Crash. We'll wait for the opportunity. If they can't find it down the flanks, if Mullen forcing the turnover of the foot, though will break that play up. Shaw. Oh, under pressure, that pass backwards. Gathered by Muir, but I think it's a forced error by player not going 5. Calla. Again pushed down the flank again. It's a pass that goes just a little bit loose. Allows Uddingston not only the turnover but the territory too. Just look down at the dugout and Gareth a little turn, a little nod of appreciation that he's seeing from his team in terms of keeping the opponents penned in, happy with. And then there's a turn down as that play develops as well. A little cheer and a little clap from the Calla coach. Our team forcing some errors. Certainly elements of this game both coaches will be happy with, I'm sure. From the Edinburgh Calla perspective, being that goal down's not ideal, but you say it just takes one moment to change things around, and for Uddingston, certainly the optimism that the pressure will turn into more than just the one on the scoreboard currently is breaks down, trying to push it into the D this time. Still alive as well. Now Calla trying to find a room to break. Ratton gets body in the way. I think it's foot first as the umpire allows Calla to advance. Big crash ball down the line. Shaw alive to the danger. Was an attacker behind her and plays it safe, puts it out of play. Restart, just lose out, and then immediately umpire's whistle means everything for Uddingston can step forward. It'll be a point of frustration that as Calla work it beyond the halfway line and further as they had there. Those chances are fleeting and they're disappearing almost as soon as they start at different moments. Easy Dacre, now good pass forward for Liv Mullen to regather. She can hold, wait for support, finds it centrally, but the pass not able to be brought under Macmillan's spell. It's another loose pass, a hands Uddingston back possession. Take a chance just to remind you that our socials are about. If you're not already subscribed to us on YouTube, we'd appreciate you doing so. A lot more video content than just the live stream to put together, and we'll keep you up to date with the live streams as they happen as well. At Uddy Hockey for all our channels you can see up on the screen as well. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X and TikTok. What goes in for those in the... I'm sure there's plenty there that you'd like to see. Nice. Williams and pushing down this left side from central. Final few minutes of quarter two. As we approach the halfway mark in this game, still just the one goal in it. Darcy Campbell from the short corner. Said that a few times already this season. Such has been the chances she's had from the set play. It's open play, Uddingston are trying to force something there, but Porter just beyond Dacre. Again, the play out from central back to defenders, and now, as we've seen, the sweep will come. Centre. This time, a space opens up ahead of the press. And it is forced straight back now, driven down the right. The touch, hands possession to Ratton. Kirsty Ratton can squeeze it through Porter. She's got options right, finds it in Dacre. Skips around the challenge, but shows too much to defenders, and that'll run harmlessly at the plate. Calla. This time they'll take themselves, drive forward, but drive down the touchline will find no one. Campbell has restarted for these final few exchanges of quarter two. Any more to trouble either keeper before we get the longer break. Ratton shows too much to Calla, and now moves forwards, and White and Navy will try and push forward and cause some issues straight through. Shields commits to the save and keeps it away, but that was a big opening for the visitors. That sits a little neater. It's a free pop at Shields and nets. It's a real warning sign for visitors, not had too much. It's had Shields worried, but that will certainly be a moment that could lift spirits. Crichton. Pass deflected forward. Allows Uddingston just to advance, and a bit of urging from Coach Gareth on the sidelines. Wants a little bit more impetus from his team, I guess, with the final couple of minutes as well. Getting it to 2 before the break would be a bit of a hammer blow for Calla, despite their good efforts in quarter two. Just happy to pass in between as they wait for the press to come. Emma Williams wants it spread right. Ratton got Campbell ahead of her. Now Campbell for the crash ball centrally. Can't quite find a way to connect, and he played out via Lucy Hogarth's foot. Umpire happy to let play develop there, and Calla ball just into the Uddingston half. We won't see any more of that developers. That is the end of quarter two. We're at the halfway mark in this one. It's a bitty hard-fought cup tie. Uddingston with the lead of it at 1-0. Darcy Campbell with the strike from the short corner. There have been other opportunities, but not so many, as the press has yielded a lot, but not so much in terms of scoring chances. And that last chance in the final few moments of quarter two for Edinburgh Cala, a warning sign that the visitors might be a tier below, more than capable of pulling a surprise or two. Like we say, place in the quarter-final stage at stake in this cup tie, and neither side will want to relinquish that easily. Okay, well, let's take a look at the. I'll tell you what, let's take a look at the goal that separates the two sides as well. Focus will return to short corner. They've been delivering for the gents ones recently. Second, deliver for the men's ones on Thursday night. Again delivers here today. Just teed up, little adjustment, and then Campbell can fire that beyond the keeper. Two camps for Uddingston. You can see there is some of the more senior players get a chance to pass on some instructions, and I think there's perhaps some more specific advice required from Gareth to some of the younger members of the team as we take another quick look at that goal again. Certainly a game with moments, so we're hoping come end of quarter four we've got more than just the one goal to show you. I'm sure all of you are hoping there's a little bit more to come from this game at the moment. Just the one. Was just the one on Thursday night as well. Was all Uddingston needed. As it stands, it's all Uddingston need at the moment. There's nothing if not passionate as Anna Williams as you see her pass on some advice and instructions there. Did notice, said a couple of times, you know, we've had chats with our director of hockey, Gareth, who after the Thursday night game as well, did note one of his key instructions was a finger tap to the temples. You say just think about things a little bit more. Certainly with the rustiness from changing from indoor to outdoor, as you saw on Thursday night, you want to see a little bit more of that from his team. Interesting that I think Anna McWilliams was gesturing something similar at the half-time mark there. Just wants teammates to take a little bit more time, a little bit more care perhaps in possession. So far though, things are working in Uddingston's favour. The high press yielding plenty. Just need a couple more to turn into scoring opportunities, change things around. And like we say for Cala, it has been largely a defensive action, but a flash of what they can provide going forward towards the end of that quarter two, I'm sure will be a little bit of a sting for Uddingston to bear in mind, and it will be a boost to Cala that despite that pressure, it is only 1-0 and they are creating chances like that. You'll be tired of me saying this, but why don't we have a quick look at our socials as well. Another reminder for you, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe. It's the best way to keep up to date with everything we put on YouTube. It's not just the live streams, like we've said. Thank you so much for tuning in to listen to us today. We will be back on Thursday night as well, as the ladies' ones are back in action against Clydesdale. We will have all the home games for the gents' ones now that they've secured their top 6 spot. And it is 2 very tasty fixtures coming up for them as well. In case you didn't know, at Uddy Hockey on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter or X, and on TikTok. And a lot of work from Ali Condi, who does our social media as well on that, especially for Gaelic Week that's been going on this week. So the broadcast on Thursday night in Gaelic, he's been doing a lot of other content, as well as the Captain's Challenge that played at the top of this stream as well. make sure you get yourself across to TikTok for that. And if you're here from an Edinburgh Cala Persuasion, thank you very much for joining us as well. And a reminder to take a look for your club social media channels. I would suggest for both Uddingston fans and Edinburgh Cala fans, if you could hold off just until the end of quarter 3, as quarter 3 looks like it's set to get started, you can take a look then. For now, let's see, the next 17.5 minutes have in store, and more swings are left in this cup tie. Olivia Mullen gets us underway. So Shaw chasing, was able to gather and hold and try and fire this forward. It's cut out by the Cala defenders. And a chance to try and push from centre to right and find a way through McMillan. Cala, that defender, a chance to keep this going with the carry forward. Trying to feed a teammate further down the right as Cala go hunting for something immediate. Campbell able to get a stick in the way. Crashed that away from danger as well. Shout of frustration from Mullen as it just gets away from her. Not had too many chances in recent games to get the ball down and charge forward. That's one that really frustrated to see go missing. Crichton. He was a hold and find support. Anna Williams dropped back into sweeping defender. Now she'll crash ball through the heart. Muir, touch a little bit loose, opens the door. Will break Mullen's way. Got one eye on this, one eye straight to attack through the heart. Now Mullen. Oh, the frustration kicks in again. Sweeps it just wide. Big chance, and she knows it as she powered through the heart of the Cala defence, and just at the last, technical skill denies. Millen with the quick press trying to force the turnover in somewhere dangerous. Cala though able to survive it and try and play their way out the near side. Can't quite keep it alive on the baseline. Campbell doesn't like what she sees forward, happy to play it back now. McWilliams. And Shaw. Driven in right, again the touch in midfield, just bounces up and away. Cala. Finding a little bit more joy bringing this one out of the defence as they move it through the phase. He's forced back again, this time by the Uddingston press. Little slip and a stumble as the stick goes missing. A chance for Crichton to step onto this pass. Can't quite get a hold of it. Will at the second with a little bit of help from Ola Miller. Just a follow-up pass going a little bit awry. Cala go for the big aerial. Crichton can't keep it under control, and now Campbell forced to step in and take the turnover and try and carry this forward all herself. Feed it through to McMillan, the pressure coming, but Lexi McMillan able to feed that one into the D and across. Muir trying to nibble away and force a turnover. In battle with defender, shows too much to Mullen before the umpire's whistle will pay to that attack. Turnover in the centre. But again, the pass just from centre to left. A little bit off target. penned in the corner, and driven play out, puts it straight out. Campbell just waiting for confirmation where she needs to stop and to get this restarted is Uddingston piling on the pressure in the early moments of quarter 3. Shaw sees the crash ball, can't pick out a teammate, so a little bit more work to do. Williams there to sweep and clear. Our crash ball evades both defenders and forwards alike. Unforced error from Cala forces the turnover. The miscontrol opens the door as Hogarth trying to crash towards the D, looking for something from the umpire. Does get something. Trying to crash ball through the heart. It's still Blake Uddingston's way to take her right on the edge of the D, dancing back and forth, trying to find a route to feed this through. Thinks she spied a foot, and foot is the umpire's decision. Short corner. Across it. Send this one to teammates. We'll take a look at the Castles as they set up with Mullen in prime position. Maybe suggest a little bit of a mix around. What's been worked on the training ground. It's just left for Campbell. Back to Mullen. Sweeps this one. Oh, cracks the post, and she'll be a little bit of a wry laugh in there because she'll be absolutely fuming. That chance at the top of the quarter. Now that one given for thinking that the luck's just not with her at the moment. The chance is still coming though. Millen again, the press. Again this time get a stick in. Can't quite bring it to those in blue, but just seeing in that wide left area, she steps up and puts pressure on to close those passing lanes. That is yielding something. I'm surprised there's something more that develops from that. This game wears on, it's tired heads and tired minds. Starts to make more errors. Dacre drives us into Mullen, just too far ahead of her, and now Cala can clear. Williams will just take this one herself. Push forward and try and crash ball. That's a sore one. Uddingston allowed to play on. And feed across and a sweep home. Amelia Muir. See, umpires play advantage. Left a big opportunity that Uddingston took full advantage of. It's 2-0 on the scoreboard now. Callas, that's halfway in the quarter 3. Hill just gets a little bit taller. A chance of fairy tale perhaps drifting away. Williams with the turnover will heap the pressure on and drive a crash ball through. A little deflection tipped from McMillan, but high and over. Shaw. She goes direct and Mullen can gather. Oh, just comes off her foot or something of that ilk as the umpire's whistle goes. Williams again, most withdrawn, but able to recover and try and drive this forward. The pass doesn't find teammates, and Calla can't find a way to take that from defence to midfield, and Muir, scorer of the second, is another chance to step forward and cause some more problems. And find a way to get that across to the D. Keeps the pressure on as Calla get half cleared to Shaw. Just struggling to dance her way through the traffic, allowed to keep rumbling forward. And then Porter. And apply the pressure as Calla bring this out of defence through the midfield and find their forwards. So nearly good work. Another chance for the forwards to try and turn things around. Lovely giving goal. Just the touch takes it away, and I think it's just taken a nick of a foot. Campbell sees the big aerial. Well brought down by Mullen. She's got a chance to drive again. Trying to feed through into the D. Picks out the white shirt though, and she'll try and follow this through. Uddingston settle for the long. Quickly taken. Tempo being kept high for Uddingston at the moment, and they'll get the chance from the short corner again. See a little change up to the routine in the last one. Say, take another look at Castlesea. The routine looks like a similar setup this time around as well. And we'll be fools to think that it's going to be a rerun of the same play. Everything's set. Miller. It is a similar routine. This one for Hogarth and the little tip. Millen can't quite get a telling touch beyond. Calla. Again, comfortable to play across the defence. There's now McMillan trying to step up the press on. Right defender, steps away from that as it comes in. Again, Calla able to pick out through the centre, but shows too much, and Miller free rein to drive forward. Tip forward, he's deflected away. Uddingston will keep the pressure on. It's difficult for Calla under the pressure to bring this anywhere with greater safety, and the pressure still comes from Porter driving through to the D, but Calla can recover. Only for seconds. Turnover happens again. As Uddingston happy to scrap for it at this end of the pitch. Shaw just not able to keep that one in play, can't feed it through to teammates. Crash ball through the centre is recovered by Uddingston again. It's just not quite coming together for Calla with that routine as they play out now. McMillan into the D, trying to cause problems herself. It's tipped up towards her, but decision goes Calla's way. Final 3 or so minutes of quarter 3. Already had a goal to take us to 2-0. Is there any more on the board? Uddingston tried D-bound, but are held up. Oh no, not able to make any headway, and Calla can recover. driven past down the lines, but there's no one in white able to get on the end of that, and it'll run all the way through. Bit of a jog for Shields to do to go recover. Ratton just lay this one back. Campbell. Oh, crash ball through the heart. Now Mullen. Trying to put that on a plate for Dacre. She's asked a lot of young Maisie, just not quite got the pace to get there. Prod there from Williams just to break up play, keep the pressure on as Cala, as they have been for so much of this game, penned in. Really a dangerous area of the pitch, and being penned in, it's forced another error. Ratton, now Crichton. Kirsty Ratton can just put this back into play. Campbell, show to her right, but she wants to send this one direct. Goes direct, just too much for Dacre. Campbell, Uddingston, again able to just at the defensive end of the pitch, able to hold and wait, pick their moment, and this time pushing to the left again, trying to dance round as Miller looking for something. And the outcome is it's come off her foot. Great pressure from Muir, can't quite feed it back through to McWilliams, who's sitting really high at the moment. From one end of the pitch to the other for Anna McWilliams, who's been at times in that sweeper role in defence. Ratton will rumble her way through from left half of defence. Cala can recover and now drive for the middle, but again just connecting forward. It's been a bit of a challenge, and more battling for the forwards to do to try and drive this somewhere where Uddingston need to defend, and they'll get a chance with the umpire's whistle as well. Shout the time off, and now to see what the outcome of that was. It's time off because it's end of quarter three. I took a look at the umpire there and thought there was a decision coming that had already been made. End of quarter three, Uddingston 2 to the good, and set to book their place in the Scottish Cup quarter-finals. Great work and pressure in the difficult areas for Cala. Muir just a sweep in at the far post. Don't think there's too much the Cala defenders could have done as that play developed. As it adds to the opener score by Darcy Campbell from the short corner. Another look at the goal that's given Uddingston a little bit of a cushion in this one. Miller, great work down the channel, and then, as you say, just a sweep in at the back post for Amelia Muir. You see her drop back in that position, see the pass, and there's much missing from there. As both teams getting ready to start quarter four. Last 17.5 minutes now. Is there any more cup drama? As it stands, as Uddingston going through Cala, impending for so much of these quarters. Stumble from Dacre there as she puts the challenge in. Cala just to step back out. And we'll find the way to break out of that final quarter of the pitch. Beyond the 25, but the turnover quick from Uddingston again. Mullen opts to a right for McMillan to drive this one across. Can't quite get the touch, can Dacre. Cala go for the aerial route forward. Again, it's cut out. Trying different routes to break out of the press. Get another chance here. Those in blue, so quick on them. Williams just a little bit too keen. Runs that one out of road. Mullen, edge of the D, another chance, stick on stick. Had some moments going forward, has Liv Mullen, but just not able to turn them into something on the score sheet. Ratton trying to prod this through the heart, but Cala regather. Got another chance now, will Ratton. Just on the backhand, able to feed it through to Dacre, and then the umpire's whistle denies any further route forward. A lot of pressure there coming from Uddingston. I think it's just that swipe in from Miller that's drawn the umpire's whistle. And Cala again looking aerial. Good half touches. Defenders and forwards are like not quite sure what they want to do there, but Campbell gathers. Trying to feed into McWilliams and a little coming together between the two players. There's Cala in the middle now to try and drive somewhere dangerous. Sweep this down towards the D. Verity Shields forced into a diving save, and then the umpire's whistle rescues Uddingston. Gesture of foot from the umpire. Another almost unforced opening there for Cala as it gives the Uddingston goalkeeper a little bit of work to do. Rolla Miller trying to crash down this left side. Crichton. Whose line there? Whose space is it? As the battle here to D ends up with Cala ball. So this is maybe the second to last, but maybe the last, I haven't decided yet. Push for our social media at Uddy Hockey on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, or X, depending on how you like to call it, and on TikTok as well. And one last call to ask: everyone that's made the effort to tune in, we'd greatly appreciate it if you let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to give you a shout out. We're going to start doing that for future games as well, perhaps. As McWilliams trying to drive D-bound, wins Uddingston the short corner. Like I say, a lot of work going into the sales shows at the moment and the new TikTok channel, so love your support as part of that. And a reminder for anyone with a Edinburgh Cala persuasion, make sure you're digging out your team's social media as well. Make sure you stay up to date with everything your hockey club puts out. Final decisions made for the short as we're into 12 and a bit minutes of this game. Short provided the first goal of it. Miller a chance to send this one back in. Uddingston go looking for a third. Readjust. Porter will take a big chop at that. Keeper only get half clear. McWilliams will battle looking for more. Decision will go Cala's way. The challenge there. Turnover from Mullen. Able to feed through to McMillan. The sweep draws a save out of the Cala goalkeeper. Mullen goes looking for more, and she'll win her side the short. And in quarter four, Uddingston turning the screw. Miller stands over again. Sweeps this one in. This one for Campbell to readjust from McWilliams. It's tipped and tipped over. It's not quite clean enough to fox the defenders. So from short to long corner for Uddingston. Baker shows too much, that'll run on behind, but Uddingston will keep control of possession. Thoughts backwards now. Campbell to Ratton. So Uddingston change up the angle. Crichton. I send this to edge of D to McMillan. Another chance now to try and find this forward. Hogarth will take this away and shape for the shot. Force a good save at the Cala keeper. Mullen, danger not away. Now McWilliams. Another chance to drive D-bound from the umpire's whistle. McWilliams looking for something, looking for an outcome, doesn't find one. Cala, as the challengers come flying and trying to find a way to play out. About those loose passes across the face of goal that Millen was going looking for them, almost found another one there. Hogarth and now Ratton. All Uddingston this quarter and trying to force things, but can Cala respond? Try and play their way through the fags, but again just breaks down, forcing that forward. Porter, now Crichton. Not quite the right connection, the little cry of exasperation, and then big swing will draw the umpire's whistle. Crichton. Hogarth can't quite recover, and that's it. Taking a touch off a boot. Muir scoring the second goal, staying with opposite, trying to force turnover with the help of McWilliams. It's just out of play though, and Calla will keep coming forward through the heart. Back to defence, pressure coming quickly, able to evade the challenge of McWilliams now as Calla again back central, the heart of the pitch. Feed down this left, this time Shaw able to break up play. Bit of a touch and go for Dacre. Off to the races as it feeds it through. Could still land from McMillan. Does so. And that's a killer third for Uddingston. All that comes from great work down in that right flank from Dacre, and then driven ball just not quite controlled enough by the defender to keep it away from McMillan, and much like the second goal, simple touch beyond. And Uddingston now 3 up.
Good, Lexi, good, Lexi!
In truth, the scoreline reflective of what's been happening all game. I see another rerun of it. Hogarth able to feed through. Mullen had a big chance earlier. Now off the post again. Second bite at it. Pull it wide, and poor Liv Mullen will be wondering how not only is it still 3-0, but how she's not found herself on the score sheet there as well. Another look at the goal that surely has sealed Uddingston's place in the next round of the Scottish Cup quarter-final stage upcoming. Millen face this one across. They're trying to pick up the scraps there, and would have been in a dangerous area instead. It's Dacre trying to bring this one back forward. You know, Joey crashing down this right side instead, opts with the backhand, forced this centrally. Shaw pulled back by the umpire just there. 5 to go here. Just a reminder as well, it's not so relevant today rather than perhaps other days, but obviously our time on the scoreboard is not synced with the umpires' watches. Do our best to make sure we're more or less on time. Don't think there's been any time off, so we can't be too far wrong as it stands, but just a warning if you're keeping half an eye on our clock. Obviously not linked to the ones the umpires have. Crichton. There's Uddingston trying to keep the pressure, unforced error though. Hogarth trying to do her part in forcing a turnover, but it's Calla ball. Oh, big driven pass forward. Cries of exasperation and a bit of surprise there from some in front of us as the height on that. Feel a little bit dangerous. Lovely driven ball in though. Chance for Muir to have another goal. Great reactions from the Calla defenders just to shut down the space as soon as it started to open up. Muir already on the score sheet. Would have been thinking about a second there. Porter again with a good turnover. Just can't quite find a way to Hogarth without the interception. Uddingston keep possession though. Ratton looks it safe, back to Campbell. Still looking for that ball through, but plenty in white and navy, barring the crash ball. Doesn't like what she sees. Ops left again for Ratton, forward. Hogarth able to gather. And carry down this near side to left. Hogarth all the way down towards the baseline. Feed this through to McMillan. Umpire's whistle will bring that one back. Calla through the centre, just didn't show too much. Oh, signs of frustration as Hogarth feeds it through to Mullen. Now surely. That will feel very nice indeed for Liv Mullen. A couple of chances that don't go our way. Cracked the post more than once today. This time, no mistake. Not sure if the microphone's picked that up, but Mullen just cycled off. As part of the changes, thank God. The proclamation as she made her way off 4-0 on the scoreboard, and certainly comfort for Uddingston as we enter the final few minutes, and to be honest, no less than ladies ones have deserved. Such has been their control over possession and territory. If Thursday night was a little bit of missed opportunities, 1-0 against Glasgow University in the league, with rustiness perhaps one of the causes. Now much more confident and dominant performance from this time. Another chance for Dacre to be part of the charge forward down the right, finds Muir, back to Dacre, trying to shift this into the D. Well recovered by the Calla defence. It's been a spirited fight from Edinburgh Calla, but as we say, they've been penned in for so much, so hard for them to create anything further up the pitch. Just given little time to think or create. There have been little moments in quarter two when things could have changed, but instead their cup journey seems to be ending here. Loose pass gathered by Dacre, able to carry this back beyond the 25. And just trickles beyond McWilliams right there. As we understand it, last minute or so. Listen, as they have been all game, not looking content with the score as it is, trying to keep that high press up, trying to force the errors. And that crash ball through the heart, well, I should say down the touchline, comes to nothing. Ratton wants the aerial, and umpire will bring this one back. Final few seconds here, last footy forward, and Calla won't get the chance for it. That is time here. 4-0 to Uddingston in the end. Rich rewards for dominance, for territory, and now on the scoreboard as well. Opener came from Darcy Campbell from the short corner, went into the break 1-0. It's just in quarter three, quarter four that Uddingston really stretched legs and made visitors to pay for some dogged defensive work throughout the whole of the game, but ultimately quality has shown out between the two sides, and Uddingston will progress to the next stage of the Scottish Cup. Let's take a quick look at the best moments of this game. Say Campbell opened the scoring from the short corner routine, the very no-nonsense short corner routine. Just strike that hard, find a corner, and she did. Second, just a little bit of a scrum in the lead up before Miller and Muir combined to sweep home at the far post. Make it 2 for Uddingston. It was early in quarter three, and it set the stage for plenty of control for the hosts for the remainder. Maisie Dacre a chance to show her pace. She crashed down the right side and Sorry, Cala defender couldn't quite get a telling touch to prevent McMillan sweeping in again at the back post. Similar routine to the way that second goal came about in the end. Just that fizz across that Cala couldn't deal with. And then Liv Mullen icing on the cake after a lot of frustration. Chances missed and spurned the post denying her not once but twice, and then an emphatic finish to seal things for Uddingston. No messing. Well, thank you very much to all of you who stuck around for this one. Appreciate your passion, your desire to stick with us. We'll one last time ask for you to make sure you subscribe to the Uddingston Hockey YouTube channel as we keep you up to date with everything that goes on. It'll keep you alert with all the content we push out there. There's plenty of other content as well at Uddy Hockey on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter and X, and on TikTok. Brand new TikTok channel this season. Love to see some support across to that, and Ali Condry, who works very hard on that one. All that's left for me to do is say thank you very much for watching. Uddingston have won this game by 4-0. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Clear run at Hadley to Parry. Campbell will just strike herself, strike this in the back of the net.